Hello, I'm Amy Blaylock. Welcome to City Hall this week. City and community leaders are joining with people in poverty and the organizations that serve them in developing a plan to reduce poverty in Durham. Mayor Bill Bell held a breakfast meeting on March 19th to begin mapping out how to meet that challenge. The meeting is in response to his call for action during the State of the City address for Durham to reduce poverty neighborhood by neighborhood, year by year, starting in 2014. He said that the fact that 20% of the people who live in Durham live in poverty should be cause for concern for all residents. The mayor asked those who attended the meeting to sign up for task forces focusing on 5 different areas to help address poverty. One of those areas is jobs.
It's one thing to talk about a job, it's another thing to talk about being trained for a job. I know one of the efforts that we're making over in the city with Office of Economic Workforce Development is trying to provide a certain level of training. We have what we call a job link, which I know is around the city, but I mean, that's something if we decide to select a neighborhood, I want to make sure that it's more accessible to the persons in that particular block that we select.
The other areas to be addressed by an individual task force include health, housing, education, and public safety. In a recent report on North Carolina's distressed urban tracts by the researchers at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Durham has 8 areas of the city that qualify as distressed. The first that will be focused on is an area east of downtown that includes Eastway Village, Franklin Village, and Old East Durham.
An area that we're focusing on now in terms of what's happening over in terms of housing, in terms of trying to find jobs, et cetera. Big effort going on improving the image of that community, Andrew Driver area. We've got charter schools over there, we've got public schools over there, we've got East Durham's Children's Initiative over there.
Mayor Bell says he will ask task force members to set goals and benchmarks working toward their specified area of focus. He's hoping that once some success is seen with this first neighborhood, the same approach can be used for other poverty-stricken areas of the city.
This is a first step. And what we're hoping is that we can develop a template that can, if we're successful with that, it can move from neighborhood to neighborhood.
The group will meet again in a couple of weeks. A portion of Clairmont Road is now temporarily closed due to a stormwater drainage pipe replacement project. The project is necessary because the existing pipe is deteriorating and has reached the end of its useful life cycle. As a result, the section of Clermont Road between Pelham and Newhall roads will be closed until April 15th. A detour is in place to notify drivers and pedestrians. March is Women's History Month, and as such, Durham is celebrating 5 women for their contributions to our community. The 12th Annual Women's Forum was held on March 20th. Among those honored were Lenore Clavejo, Executive Director of the North Carolina Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Kelly O'Hare, Investigative Reporter with ABC 11, Anita Daniels, President of Actualities Limited, Regina Youngblood, Director of the city's Human Resources Department, and Dr. Ashley Shelby Rosette with Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. As part of the forum, the women were able to share their personal experiences and insights on how they mastered challenges and overcame obstacles on their roads to success. Recycling correctly is about to pay off for 9 lucky Durham residents. From now until June 30th, staff with the city's Solid Waste Management Department will be randomly checking curbside recycling carts throughout Durham and identifying star recycler households. These are households that are recycling the correct items in their curbside carts. Selected households will then be provided with information to contact city staff and be entered into a drawing to win one of 9 $25 Visa gift cards. In addition, winning households will also have the opportunity to display a yard sign for 2 weeks, proclaiming them as a star recycler. For more information about how to properly recycle, visit the Solid Waste Management Department's homepage on the city's website. The city is full of heroes when it comes to dedication throughout this winter's bad weather, but one truly stands out among the rest, and we'll show you when City Hall This Week continues.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
Welcome back. As part of the city's Arbor Day events, the city is marking another milestone. For the 31st year, Durham has received the Tree City USA designation. The city's Arbor Day celebration was held on March 21st, featuring a variety of activities for all ages. Among them was a community tree planting and tree seedling giveaway, a youth tree climbing experience, and a creek investigation. For more information about how Durham protects its trees and the environment throughout the year, visit keepdurhambeautiful.org. And finally, all City of Durham employees have done their part to keep things moving smoothly during our all too frequent winter weather this year. But as we'll show you in this We Care segment, one fleet management employee truly stands out as having gone above and beyond during the February snowstorm.
The essential functions of the city still must be maintained even during the inclement weather.
Well, typically during a storm event, we have two things that are pretty critical. One is with Public Works, and then the other thing is the police department, as well as fire. They like to get out on calls when they need to.
We put on tire chains, cables, in support of the police department. We also put on plow blades, work on sanders, salt spreaders, the dump trucks, the vehicles, motor graders, anything that's out and about that has a city logo, we're supporting those folks.
And once we determined we were going to go to 3 8-hour shifts, we put that into motion.
Robin was scheduled to come in at midnight. She had worked all day.
As the storm progressed, Robin was here. She didn't feel like she could go home, and we had others that we had sent home that could not make it back. So Robin, being the person that she is, graciously worked 3 straight 8-hour shifts in support of the operations.
I have never heard of anyone working 24 hours straight.
I would say this is highly unusual. If it has happened, I'm not aware of it.
For her to step up was not unusual. The unusual part was the capacity she showed to handle work, being up for 24 hours with no rest.
The being up didn't bother me because I was busy, and I knew that I needed to do what I needed to do to keep the city of Durham rolling. And it took an effort on everybody, so it really didn't faze me.
As a department, I think we have an excellent staff. Everyone is very dedicated, and Robin in particular went above and beyond call of duty, and it was greatly appreciated.
It's appreciated. The effort that she puts in day in and day out does not go unnoticed.
It feels great, but it's more other people. It takes a team effort with all the other team members in there, the techs, my supervisor, he's a great leader, and my team members. We all work together as one.
That does it for City Hall this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And you can find us on demand on Durham Television Network's webpage and on YouTube. I'm Amy Blaylock. Thank you for joining us.